Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Fishing Barents Sea with me, the world's worst YouTuber. I'm on my way to a place, a port. We had a mission in the last video, didn't we? To deliver some stuff to the fossil fishery. We wanted some pollock. Well, I went and I've picked up the pollock. As you can see, I've got 3/4 of a tank full. I did gut it woefully badly. In fact, if I look at my storage, you probably can't see this because I appreciate the fact that the webcam's probably in the way. I've got 1 star, 2 star, and only a little bit of 3 star gutting. I'm finding gutting with a controller to be absolutely dreadful. You just don't get anything for it. You know, I might have a go with the mouse next time. So basically I've picked up, I'm sorry I didn't show you me picking up the line and me gutting the fish woefully, terribly, and the fact that you're now only here to watch me drive this, what is it, 2.5 nautical miles to reach the destination. I have put down my second line though, which we can pick up on the way back, take and sell at Hammerfest. But unfortunately I was recording the video and then I suddenly thought to myself, because basically I record in different ways. When I'm doing like my farming simulator series and when I'm doing my Project Hospital and most of my series videos, I use obviously shadow play because it's quick and simple and easy, and it's just game, microphone, audio, job done, easy peasy pudding and pie. This game doesn't get picked up by shadow play. Shadow play doesn't detect it, and if I press the shadow play record button, nothing happens. The only way I could record this game with shadow play is to enable desktop recording, which I'm not fussed about. And then if I do that, obviously you don't get to appreciate my happy, gorgeous, smiley face in the webcam. So obviously when I'm doing stuff with a face cam, I tend to use OBS. And obviously OBS has its own little quirks and settings and stuff. And one of the things in OBS is the ability to obviously turn off desktop audio and microphone audio at the touch of a button using my Elgato Stream Deck. Which I always do. I always, whenever I've done a stream or recording, I always turn off the audio so I'm ready for the next episode. Or if I'm doing a stream, I can start the stream without and leave the stream intro running without picking up all the background noises. I'm preparing everything and stuff like that, and you don't get the in-game music kind of conflicting with the intro music on the intro scene. But obviously what I have to do when I start recording, I have to remember, switch on the desktop audio, switch on the microphone. And I didn't do that. So I've basically started the video, done my intro, sailed to Hammerfest, slept through the night, sailed out, picked up the lines, gutted the fish horribly, set about on this journey to the waypoint. And then it suddenly occurred to me, I suddenly had this thought, I wonder if I'm recording the audio. And I wasn't. So, you never know, I might cut in the tiny bit of the video where I actually hauled in the line and gutted the fish, but that'll probably be about it. Did you miss anything exciting? As I was saying, it's a bit empty out here on the sea. As I was just saying, when I noticed I wasn't recording the audio, I think this game would benefit from a bit more AI traffic, a few more boats in the vicinity and stuff occurring on the water. So when you are making a journey like this of, you know, 3 mile, well, 3 points, I think it was 3.6 when I started, it's now down to 2.3, but it would be great if there was stuff to look at. And I know we see the occasional whale or two, but I'd like to see a bit more stuff occurring on the water, just so we've got stuff to look at. The guy's kind of sat in here, not really doing out. If I had autopilot on this boat, he could be going and having a kip downstairs on his little orca-like boat. I ought to rename this ship the Orca, because it does give me that kind of Jaws feeling. It does feel a bit like Quint's boat, doesn't it, from Jaws? It's a bit small and naff. As soon as we set off at 6 o'clock this morning in game time, it's now 3:30 in the afternoon. Man. And of course, another thing you've missed by me bodging up the recording, the start of the recording, by not having the audio on, is that great big cruise ship in the Hammerfest port actually sailed out of the port and has gone to sea. And that's something I've never seen before. I've never seen the big ships move. I don't know whether that... I know there was a patch a couple of days ago. I don't know whether that's something they've enabled or whether that's something that's always in the game, but because I haven't played the game, or much of the game, I hadn't seen it. But from what I had played, I'd never seen those boats move. The big ships. And I keep kind of hoping that that big fuel ship, the fuel container, fuel tanker, I hope that takes to water. That would be nice to see out here on the open ocean. I'm trying to avoid that when you're fishing. That would be nice. So what else have we missed? Well, I got my new license, a junior certificate boat 2, so I can get a new boat. We haven't sold anything yet. We've got 2,351 kilos of fish from our line. And as I say, I've gutted it that horribly. I doubt they're going to pay me a great deal for it when I do get to the destination. Oh. I really need to have a crew member who's good at gutting. I don't think I can hire anybody. You can't have a crew member on this ship, I don't think. At least I don't think you can. Which unfortunately means that Grandad's Borg, I think it's a Borg, it is a Borg, look, ain't all that great. I wish Grandad had got a better boat before he died, instead of just, you know, bequeathing me this piece of rubbish. At least I'm charting a nice little line round the mountain, round the thing. Look, we've come up here. Look, we've discovered this little light blue area now. I would have discovered more if I'd actually got a better radar. But I don't have a good radar. I haven't done upgrades like that because I thought they were purely cosmetic. I realise upgrading your radar means you actually uncover the map faster when you're sailing around and uncover a wider area of the map when you're sailing around. I'm certainly going to need to refuel when I get to this place. So what can I tell you people? I don't know really. I was saying in the YouTube recording that this game probably works better as a streaming game than a YouTube video-y kind of game, because at least streaming you've got the possibility of people popping in and chatting and interacting with you and generating a conversation whilst you're playing. Whereas recording like this for a standalone sort of YouTube video means I've got to try and be entertaining and offer all the conversation and think of all the great things to say. And I'm not very good at that sort of stuff. I'm not the most interesting of people. And anyone who's probably a subscriber of my channel and viewer of my videos probably sat there going, yeah, you're not very interesting. I don't really know why I watch your videos, apart from the fact that they're really high quality, you know, and you play games really well without being, you know, too professional, and you know, you're not one of them YouTubers that's all cocky and big-headed and trying to make it all about the video's all about you. You kind of do put the spotlight on the game, and I say thank you for observing that, and thank you for watching my videos and being a subscriber on my channel, even though I'm not the most exciting and interesting of people. It's something I will try to work on over time, but you'll have to forgive me for not being one of these really outgoing, outlandish, colourful, over-exuberant type of people. It's just not my nature. I'm pretty chilled out, easygoing. You know? I just kind of let the world pass by. Which is kind of what my guy in the boat's doing right now, because, as I say, we don't have a whole lot of speed in this boat. I did wonder whether it was possible to radio for help and get a tow to where I'm going. If only the boat could fly as the crow flies, we'd probably be about there now. Yeah. We hang it to starboard, fire the booster engines, put out the wings, we would make it. Get some choppy waves, look. Sea's starting to get a bit more roll in it. Hope the viewers aren't getting too seasick watching this. I don't think this would be a good game to play in VR somehow. This would definitely test your motion sickness. People who have motion sickness issues in VR, this would probably definitely do it. This would definitely put you over the edge. Oh, so I've left my sonar. I've got blip, blip. There's no fish out here, look. No fish. Okay. We've got 124 kilos of our storage is actually cargo for the mission. The rest of it is actually free to whoever offers me the most money for it, which, as I say, is probably not going to be anyone, because I gutted it horribly. I don't know why, but gutting fish with a controller, as I've probably said, I don't know whether I said it in this video or whether it was in the muted video. My head hurts. But yeah, gutting with this, you just don't seem to get anything. I know, admittedly, I'm kind of wobbling all over the lines. I'm all over the place with it, but still. It seems weird that you just get permanently nailed at 2 stars or less. Like I say, the next time I do it, I'll probably have a go with a mouse. See if doing it with the mouse makes it a bit more believable. Of course, I haven't bought a knife upgrade yet. I don't know whether the knife upgrade makes a lot of difference for gutting. Something that we'll obviously try out as the series progresses. Tell you what, it's getting dark. Searchlight on. I would put my work lights on, just to let people know we're out here. Not that I've seen any ships. Whoa! Was that a kraken? We're under attack. Not Architeuthus, is it? It's not like Peter Benchley's Beast. Giant squid. Architeuthus. Is it Architeuthus? It's been a long time since I've read that book or watched that TV movie. I'm sure it's Architeuthus. Giant squid in that. Peter Benchley's The Beast. Which is basically Jaws, but with a giant squid. Or a couple of giant squid, because the first giant squid's a baby. So it's kind of like Jaws 3 in that sense, though. And then the baby gets killed, and then the mama goes on a rampage. The mama's like, everyone dies. And is it set in, it's like set in Australia? I'm sure it's Australia or New Zealand. Because a lot of the I remember a lot of the cast seem to be like from the Home and Away and Neighbours acting school. There's a couple of cast members who definitely were in the Australian soaps. There's that one bearded bloke though, who I think is like from, is it CS, one of the CSI series? Sure, it's who gives it a bit of credibility. Who's like the main guy, the main actor. I'm sure he was in CSI. Don't ask me which one. I've only seen Miami. Sure, I recognise his face. Bearded bloke. Yeah, it was a TV movie, I think. Peter Benchley's Beast. I remember watching it. It was like shown over 2 nights in the UK here. Shown over 2 nights. I've got it downloaded somewhere as one complete movie though, without the break in the middle. Worth giving it a watch again at some point. that movie stayed pretty faithful. That's the book though. Not like Jaws. Obviously, the Jaws film and Jaws book are just completely different entities. A bit like the Meg, the recent Meg film, which is absolutely nothing like the Meg books, which is very disappointing because the books are really, really good. But the film didn't really do it for me. I was really hoping it was going to be, you know, I was hoping for the book. The book in movie form, that just would have been awesome. That would have been amazing, but they didn't do it. They made up their own story and introduced all their own characters and stuff, and didn't like it. Hopefully, the fact that they've got a sequel, hopefully they'll pick one of the other books and do the story a lot more closely to the book, but we'll see. Have to wait and see, unfortunately. Depends if the Chinese are still involved in the production, because I know the big problem with the Meg was most of the film was financed by the Chinese company, so they kind of, a lot of the changes and character changes were to appeal obviously to the Chinese audience, like the inclusion of that little girl, and the fact that there was no, you know, there was no Tanakas in it. Bit of a shame. What's going on here? Seems to be a gap in your water. Oh no, we're gonna crash. We're gonna fall into the void. That's terrible. Oh my lord. I don't know what that's supposed to indicate. An oil slick? Oh my gosh. It's bad. Developers, you need to fix that sort of stuff. You know? Why is there great big strips across your map where there's like the water disappears and you can see to the ocean floor? 0.9 nautical miles to go. How long's our line been in the water now? 11 hours! We're actually going to be cutting this pretty close, I think. Freaking dogs barking! Somebody shut them up! At least the cat's quiet. She's laid here next to me and she's just dead. Is she dead? No, she's still breathing. Nice if she was. Oh, there's some more missing water texture up. What is this? The game's so bad. Oh, I can see directly down to the ground. It's like the water is just this minuscule layer. It's like breaking the code, isn't it? In documentaries. It's kind of like ruining the magic of it all. We see how you've done this, developers, and it's not very good. Kind of looks like the new pond system in Farming Simulator 19, the mod that allows you to create water sources on your map. It's a lot like this. Can't see any fish either. Sailing into the sunset. I thought the sun rose in the east and set in the west. Means it should be behind me, shouldn't it? I don't know, in this game it seems weird. breaks the laws of physics. The sun's setting in the west, in the east. People live in quite remote places, don't they? Yeah, just sat there. You ought to get your iPad out, mate. Get YouTube up. Watch some quality Let's Plays. I could recommend a good channel. Like Farming Sim, because there's like 44 videos in a playlist on that. Like the Estancia Lapacho map, because that's what I've been playing on. Nice videos on Project Hospital as we're getting to grips with that game. Just fired Dr. Kit off, I have. And I've hired some interns to save some pennies in the early going. Be nice to level up and train up our own staff. We want to go quite a bit. Come on, chuk. It's 6 knots. Pitching. Steady on now, son. You'll give yourself a nosebleed. Yeah, we definitely want a better boat. We're gonna need a bigger boat. And I know I butchered that quote before anyone starts typing it in the comment section down below. I know that it's going to be... I know that the actual quote is, you're going to need a bigger boat. Because he's talking to Quint. And obviously Quint is the owner and captain of the ship. And Brody has absolutely no involvement with the ship at all. So it's, you're going to need a bigger boat. There's a few lines in famous Hollywood movie lines that people tend to get wrong. And that's one of them. Chug. Across. So there's clearly some musical soundtrack in the background that I'm not listening to. Blind ourselves with the spotlight. I can't see. Been on the go 14 hours now, this poor bloke. I know when you get crew, they have to like rest and sleep and stuff. You have to feed them, but your guy's like, no. Soldier on. Any fish? Oh, king crab. That it. Oh, redfish. King crab. Redfish. Well, I hope we can steam back to my line, my second line after we've delivered this. Otherwise, that line's going to be wasted because the fish will have rotted on it by the time I get back to haul it out of the water. Up to 12 hours. Let me touch and go. I mean, admittedly, I'll be travelling twice as fast going back because we'll be empty. But still, We're a long way from reaching our destination, aren't we, Google? 1.4 nautical miles. Got to keep it the speed up to about 6 knots to stand a chance. One thing, though, it will help us work towards our licence. We're at 34.1 kilometres now, so we're a quarter of the way there. Hey look, there's a boat. Let's not be pirates. Board me and steal me catch. Fight them off with my wacky stick. That wacky stick. And that's something else you missed. Unless I put the clip in. I was doing quite well with a wacky stick. I got quite a lot of perfects. I did. Which is why it's a bit of a shame then that I went and messed up my catch by gutting it like an absolute amateur. I've used a couple of bars of fuel as well on this journey, look. Definitely down 2 bars. A slight change of direction and it's killing the speed. Come on. We're under 6 knots now because I've turned inward a bit. There we go. Come on. Get that speed back up. 6.2. Oh, we'll get some choppy water now. We're going to be out at sea for like full 24 hours at this rate, aren't we? All day at sea, driving a boat. Look, pirates camped off the shore waiting to ambush people. Got to stay close to the shore because we can go between some islands to make a bit of a closer run at the place. Otherwise, we have to come sort of basically all the way around this that island in the middle there. We can kind of nip down through that gap to the place we're going to. boat docked up here on the starboard side. If it's the guy who like, lives in that house up there. That's his boat. Nice little setup he's got there. House, drop, walk down the hill, jump in his boat, go off, do some sailing, some fishing, come back. The walk up the hill, not such a big fan of, I'll be honest. I'd need a stair lift to get back up there. Excuse me. Yeah, that's how uninteresting I am. I bore myself. I'm not yawning during my videos. That's not true at all, no. It's purely a breathing thing. I start getting a bit short of air when I've been talking for a while, and my body starts going, need air. Oh, poor lungs. So it starts doing things to try and get more air in, which I've kind of got to stop. That leads to further dysfunctional breathing, and then I have to have physio and therapy to try and correct. I also appreciate this probably isn't the most efficient way of getting here, because placing waypoints to get back, it's going to keep telling me you can't cross land. I probably should have given this a bit more of a wider berth. I'm starting to get tired because it's 11 PM. We've been up since 6 o'clock in the morning. Are we there yet? 1 nautical mile to go. Yeah, an engine upgrade is definitely going to be on the shopping list, because I can't tootle around at this sort of speed very long. It's just not going to be on. Any kind of catch, any kind of haul, and we're in trouble. And I'm really worried now. I'm really worried now about the health of that line. Up to 15 hours. I think that line is going to spoil. That krill line. I just didn't anticipate how slow this was going to be. We're below 5 knots again now. Not good. It'd be funny if by the time I get there, the place turns around and goes, actually, we're alright for fish now, we don't need any more. We had a delivery the other day. That'd just be my luck, wouldn't it? I get there and they're like, somebody's beat you to it, we've already had the delivery. I'll be like, dumbags. Well, I think I've got to turn this way a bit more. I kind of get the feeling we're heading towards that flashing red light thing. It's always so kind of deceptive because you think, wow, them rocks are close. That land is very close, but it's not. It's actually quite a bloody long way away. On my phone and iPad just lit up then. Received some kind of notification. Comment on my Arc Server Manager video. That is definitely my most watched video on the channel, my Arc Server Manager tutorials. Even though I don't play Arc anymore, I still get a lot of people commenting on that video, and it's like, so that Arc was so last year. I've moved on. You know, I appreciate you still watch the video and you still find the tutorial very helpful and very useful. But I'm kind of like, I don't want to sit there and try and solve everybody's questions and answers, because honestly at this stage I don't know if the game's been updated a significant amount since I stopped playing, and whether the server manager software has been updated a significant amount since I stopped playing. So I don't know if I would be able to answer your question. You know, no disrespect. You know, the video was relevant at the time I made it. Whether it's still relevant, I mean, I imagine some of the basics but there's probably a bunch of stuff that isn't covered in the video because it wasn't out. It wasn't a thing when I made the video. But yeah, that's why I don't really reply to a lot of the questions or comments on that video anymore, because it's kind of like, I don't know. Don't know how to fix your problem because I don't play the game anymore. I don't know what the current state of the game is and the servers. I don't know all the intricacies of it anymore. Like I say, Arc was a thing. I did it. I completed it. I've moved on. Yeah, I'm playing other things. I'm playing different genres of games now. My taste in games, what I like to play now, has changed over the last year or two. Like I say, I tend to play these slower, simulatory type games, these like tycoon management type games now, because I just like the slower pace. I just like to chill out. I like to use my brain a bit more than me, you know, speeds and reflexes, which I don't really have a great deal of speeds and reflexes. I like to just chill. You've heard of Netflix and chill? Well, I came and chill. I think this is the right way. So yeah, we found a few new fishing grounds, look. Not necessarily sure I'm gonna come trap unless I get a new boat. We probably won't be venturing a great deal into this area. As I say, what I wanted to do was get down into this area down here and have a bit of an explore and see what's in this part of the world. It's a bit closer to home than out here. And I'm sorry again, the dogs are barking. I don't know why. Somebody's winding them up. I know for a fact my sister sat downstairs. She should be getting the rolled up newspaper and cracking them. Giving them a thrashing to shut them up. But she's too soft on them. She's too soft by half. We're not far away. We're under a kilometre now. We're gonna reach our destination. It's gonna be great. Gonna sell the fish. Put. Yeah, so these videos, this game could end up just being a video series where basically you get to listen to me ramble, and talk and waffle for an hour. There's probably not going to be a whole lot of stuff happening on the screen. It's just there as a distraction so you can listen to me waffling away. Oh. And yes, I admit I keep scratching and stuff and stuff. That's one thing I do notice when I watch the videos back and watch the webcam. I see all the stuff that I don't actually notice or really pick up on that I do when I'm recording the videos. But yeah, I sit there and I watch the thing. Oh god, look at him scratching away. I have eczema. I have eczema really bad. And in fact, I've just started a new treatment for it. Which is an injection. I have to inject myself twice a month now with this new drug, this new experimental type dealing. It's quite expensive. I looked at it and I was reading the book and all the gumph that come with it. Each one of these little injections is like £1,000. I'm like, wow, sell them on eBay. Don't drive into the logs. Got Crayolas, look, there's pencils. Red ones. I'll sail out a bit further. I'll avoid the shoreline. And as I say, I started that on that new treatment on the 2nd of Jan. I had my first 2 injections. I have my next one next Wednesday. I have to do my next one next Wednesday, and then it's every 2 weeks. And we'll see how things go. See if it helps alleviate some of my problems. Because I've tried all the creams, lotions, potions and stuff like that, and nothing's really worked or helping it anymore. So we're trying this new dealie. Just waiting to see the side effects of it though, because apparently it's got quite a few. I'm already feeling one of them, which is that I get very tired eyes. I get itchy eyes. So I've got some eye drops. Picked some eye drops up when I was at the supermarket on Sunday. Spray that. Well, it's a spray. I can spray my eyes. I do that a couple of times a day now, just because your eyes tend to get a bit dry. No, we're going in the wrong direction. That's not the dock. Gotta go around this one. Oh, we was getting close. So close, but still so far. Give ourselves a bit of a berth. So if I do decide to fast travel back, which, unless I can get some fuel at this place, could be a problem, because obviously fast travel, as I said in the last video, uses more fuel than just regular driving. It's kind of a way to dissuade people from fast travelling everywhere, along with the fact that the distance you cover whilst fast travelling doesn't count towards your licences. That's another thing. Another very real thing. Been in here. This is our new docky place. This is the place that. So there's somewhere in here should be a port for me to. Somewhere for me to go and dock and tile pack. Make sure I kind of use the ship's radar to uncover all the area, so we can get some. Got some space to whack down some waypoints on the way back. Okay, so I think we're going that boat, is it? Could be that boat. I haven't seen any speed limit signs at this port. Not that it matters, because I can't do more than 4 knots at this point. Please tell me there is somewhere I can park up for the night and you know, refuel and stuff. It's kind of critical at this motion. Looks like there's a dock back there. So is it? It's not the ship, is it? That wants this. It is. It is the dock. I appreciate the fact I'm coming in the wrong way. Ideally, I wouldn't want the starboard side of the ship to face the dock wall, because I would smash my little line hauler innie thing off. That boat appears to be floating. It's not actually in the water. That's one way to dock a ship, I'll be quite honest. Lift it out of the water. Alright. We'll coast in now. Admittedly, with this much fish on board, I probably need to go a little bit faster. Mission complete. Discovered 4 sol. Achievement unlocked. Reputation with Hammerfest improved. Represent with 4 sol. Rewards 2,760 krona. Is that all we got? That is poor. I'm sorry, that is poor. Alright, let's dock at 4 sol. Sell the fish. We're not going to get a lot for it. 25,000 kronas. Pulling us in. Amateur fisher. Buy some fuel. Also does not offer upgrades. Forsell does not have boats for sale. Doesn't have any jobs either. Crew. Can't hire any crew, that's the thing. This ship doesn't allow it. Prices. Shall we rebait the line? Realistically, yes, we do want to rebait the line. We're going to do it with mackerel. We've got what, 45,000 kronas? Of course, it doesn't let me do upgrades, does it? Well, we can't afford to sleep for the night because we've got to go pick up that line. Got to go pick up our line. Which has now been sitting in the water for 19 hours. So we definitely need to get caught up. Not cross land. Okay, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way then. Because until I get out of this little flipping skinny harbour area, I can't place waypoints. I'm just gonna unlock the fog of war. Tempted to sail around that way, just so we've unlocked more of the map. Wouldn't take me all that long to do. But it's probably somewhat easier. It saves going through that skinny bit. Definitely could do with, like I say, radar upgrade is going to be a big thing, because that'll help us unlock the map more. Yeah, we're going to sail around here. Stay roughly in the middle, that way then we can probably unlock even portions on both sides. Unlocking this nice little channel through here. But blue, so our line does want picking up, does want hauling in. I'm sure they're like warning markers then, and just to let you know that, you know, there's land. Don't beat yourself. Don't run aground. Give ourselves a bit of distance. We don't want to cut it too close to the land, because obviously we need to be able to drive past it. Circumnavigate it, as they say. Correcting the course a little bit. Should help. Come out. This bit. And this one should link us back up to where we need to be. Right, let's turn off the searchlight. Turn off the work lights because it's daytime now. People should be able to see us. If they can't, they should go to Specsavers. Amazingly, we're empty and we're only doing 2 knots more than when we was doing when we was full. How that works. Rejoin our little line here somewhere. Here we go, coming up on our little area. Once we're back in the blue, we can waypoint. And we can fast travel. I know I didn't want to fast travel in the series, but at this rate, it's going to take forever to get anywhere. You know, we've discovered a place which is genuine enough. Waypoints now? Oh, come off it, man. Seriously? Fast travel? Jeez. Fast travel it. Flip it. Our line's going to be oh, it's starting to rot. Look, it's changed colour. An orange, gone red. It's failed. I bet our line's been in one day, 10 hours, 10 minutes. To go around to this side, I think is the best bet. Hauling our line. Not good. I'll be annoyed if we don't get a lot off of this. 24 hours is probably too long for it to be in the water. Everything would have swam by and took a nibble off our catch. Got it. No! Pole gear. Where's my wacky stick? Good. Is that it? Alright, gonna do this with a mouse this time, aren't we? Two and a bit stars. Try this again. Stab. Three stars. Three and a bit stars. We had it. I'm going to set the gear. I'm going to set another line. as we travel back. We lost most of the fish. We didn't get a lot of that at all. That was rubbish. Not cross land. I'm not crossing land, you muppet. Meow. And it's night time again. Wow, it's taken us all day. 2 days to do that one job. That's not good. We've only got 45,000 kroner in the tank as well. It's not a great deal. These are back. Sell the fish. We're not really for it because we let that line marinate far too long. Far too long. Sell 2,957. Nah, it's hardly worth it, was it? Upgrades. I'll have the radar upgrade. Other bits. I'll take an engine upgrade. I'm not going to do a storage. Because if I do storage, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to fill it and we're not going to be able to move. Cruise ship Queen Victoria is running low on food for its passengers. And you deliver 10 kilos of cod. Need to bait the line, don't we? What does cod eat normally? Cod is that funny fish. That one. Cod, what does cod eat? Shrimp. Looks like is the best. So we bait a line with some shrimp then. Right. Well, at that point, I'm going to leave the video here. And then we're going to go out and bait some... We're going to try and catch some cod for the cruise ship Queen Victoria. Next time round, where hopefully I'll remember to get the audio recording at the same time as everything else. So anyway, thank you all for watching the video and listening to me ramble for all this length of time. Obviously a like would be appreciated on the video, but I won't expect any miracles. And obviously if you're not already doing so, please subscribe to the channel, as that would help me out a great deal. And feel free to go and watch some of my other videos, as again, that would be really helpful and fantastic. For now, from me, it is goodbye, and I'll see you all again very soon. Ta-ta!